Let's start with what boundaries are not. Functional boundaries are not weapons of disconnection. They're not barriers to connection. They're not preferences. They're not demands. They're not even requests. And this is because they're not needs. Needs are important. They're very valid, important things, and they're different. Boundaries don't require anything from anyone. They're essentially your resource limits, and they're your responsibility to manage. So we all have finite resources of time, energy, money, attention, and we're the only ones that can manage these. We're the only ones that can communicate them to other people. And fawners, people pleasers, saviors, rescuers, all tend to really struggle with limits. We have dysfunctional boundaries that look like flimsy fences. And it's because we want to give, we want to show up for everybody. We take too much responsibility for other people's feelings, and we don't want to hurt their feelings. We don't want to say no. We want to bend over backwards for everybody. And I think another big reason that people tend to have a hard time with limits these days, especially, is because of the notion of abundance and this idea that we're supposed to have an abundance mindset and not a scarcity mindset. And just like the difference between being a victim and having a victim mindset, there's a difference between actual scarcity and a scarcity mindset. A scarcity mindset will limit your possibilities in life, but there is real scarcity in life also. Like time is the best example of a limited resource. We have a finite amount of time. We have 24 hours in every day. So that's a resource that is limited that we have to manage. We also only have so much energy in a day. We only have so much money. You might be able to make all the money in the world, but like right now you have a fixed amount of money in this moment. So the realities of our limits are there. And something that kind of helped me lean into that is, the notion that gold and diamonds are precious because they're limited. And so just because our resources are limited, that makes them precious, and it calls upon us to honor them and manage them with care. It's also sort of like, the oxygen mask concept. We want to give our love and our resources to those that we love, but if we're under-resourced, we're no good to anybody. So we have to make sure that we're honoring our limits and taking care of ourselves so that we can show up for the people we care about and the things that we care about.